Hi, Thumos guys. Welcome back. Hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. So a while back, I read in a book by Johnny Manes. His book is called The King's Curriculum. I read that ritual is a way to communicate directly with the subconscious. And I thought that was so cool because, ritual seems to have died. Initiation or trials, rites of passage, seem to have dwindled in modern days, right? Like, what do we do? Where are you with your buddies where you have an initiation process? People are going to think you're in some kind of cult. People are going to think you're some kind of weirdo, right? Oh, you're doing an initiation? What are you, some LARPing loser? What are you, some LARPing loser? But, there's something about humans that have always participated in ritual, ceremony. I participated in the baptism when I was growing up, and I go to church, and you get dunked underwater, boom, you come out. What is it symbolizing? You're dying to the old you. You're becoming born again. You're symbolizing to the community, you're being seen. I'm going to be different from here on out. Some part of me has died. And I love what that stands for. Nietzsche said that the snake that cannot shed its skin will die. The same thing with men. Us who cannot let go of this baggage, the worries of the past, always being stuck in our head, always being subdued by our habits, by our just becoming complacent, we're going to stay the same and we're going to eventually die. And so I think there's power in ritual. And so this kind of was like a joke. At the recent Hi Thumos meetup we did in Austin, Texas, we had an Airbnb. About 20 guys came out. It was an amazing time. There was a ice cold pool, guys. Like in Texas, you would think Texas is warm. No, there was a freeze going on. The pool was frigid. I mean, no amount of Wim Hof could prepare you to jump in this pool. When I jumped in, I started gasping. Nuts shrivel up. Oh God, start freaking out. No amount of cold showers could have helped you prepare for this intense cold. This water, man, it was insane. And so what we did, we just did this organically too. No one planned this. So you start from one end, the deep end, you jump in, you swim about 30 feet, you get out at the opposite end. And you strip down to your breeches. You prepare yourself. Everyone's looking at you. Part of Thumos, if you look at the word Thumos, it means a desire for recognition. It not like not a prideful, not a certain egotistical recognition, but to be recognized by others, like to be seen. It is to be seen. It's very easy to live a life that is not seen. You hide in darkness. And when you hide in darkness, when you're away from people seeing you and your actions, and you can become weird because you have no accountability. You have no tribe. You have no other men to show you, hey man, what you're doing is messing you up. It's leading you down a dark road. So to be seen by others, to have your insecurity seen, I mean that right there is not something that happens every day. And so you strip down, you're in your swim trunks, everyone's watching, you take a deep breath, say a little prayer, and boom, you jump in. And then you start swimming, and you come out the other side. And we joked about it at the time. We were like, this is the initiation to the group. All the guys that came here, that gathered together, that took the plane over, we traveled from all over the U.S. This is the initiation that confirms, that you're a member of the same mind, that you want to be better, that you are going to make your life better. We were joking at the time, but there's some truth to that. And you could see that symbolically, something in you died when you jumped into that cold water. And nearly all of the guys that came to this meetup, we've been talking in the group, reminiscing of all these events that we did and hangouts. And one of the things that they keep saying is, I didn't expect to leave and feel so motivated. I came back to my regular life and I want to make change. Some of them have immediately put new actions into place. Some of them they've just been talking to more girls. They've been more social. They've been less introverted, crushing workouts. And you could just see this newfound vigor, virility for life. I love that. And who knows if it was because of this little silly initiation. But I think when you look back, what happens with some sort of symbolism like this event that sticks in your mind, is it helps you remember. You need something that helps you remember, where I did this in front of a group that witnessed me, an individual. They saw me stripped down, and I'm acknowledged for that. And I made an oath to myself, I'm going to be different. Coming to the meetup, I'm going to be different. Partaking in this group, I'm going to be different. I'm going to die to an old way of being. I'm going to become someone that is more elite, that's going to stop sleeping on this potential inside of me. And that was so cool, man. And I feel it myself, and that's something I'm going to remember for years. And one of the reasons I'm making this video is just, I would like to ask you guys for maybe some advice or ideas you have that also could be future initiations, future rituals. Because I think what you see now in modern day, we don't have many. I mean, there is no rite of passage. There is no rituals. There is no trials under fire that separate you from boyhood into manhood. A welcoming, a gesture, saying that I'm going to become different. I'm growing up now, and I'm leaving behind my childish ways. And so if you do know any, please leave them down below, because I think it's my job for future meetups to include some symbolic things of this nature, to struggle in front of other people. Now I think we could do this maybe a form of, reading something aloud in front of the group. On the first meetup, we had jiu-jitsu sessions. We had guys come in that had never partake in any sort of jiu-jitsu or martial arts at all. You put them on the mat, and you just try to choke someone out, and someone tries to choke you out. And that's difficult, and it's a bit nerve-wracking. Your adrenaline starts going, but it's something that pushes you, and everyone sees you, and they're rooting for you. Come on, come on. Part of you dies on that mat. The first time you step up and you do something that's scary, something in you is dead. That weakling dies. You become more of a warrior. And so this time we had the pull. And so I hope to continue in our future meetups, and even in my group that is online. We've grown to hundreds of members, and I hope that we can encourage each other to be better. And I'd like for you to maybe share with me some of these rituals that you think would benefit us. In the book, again, The King's Curriculum by Johnny Manez, he recommends a ritual process that I've showed you a while back. You just light 2 candles. You light 2 candles. And again, remember, this is a way to directly communicate with the subconscious mind. A way to get in there and get rid of some of that old ways of being. So you take 2 candles and you make a sort of gate. You light them. And you write on a piece of paper, I hereby declare that I'm going to let go of this anxiety. For I did this. I really did this. And I said, I'm going to hereby affirm that I'm going to, once I walk through this, once I get rid of this piece of paper, and I walk through this symbolic gate, I'm going to get rid of caring so much about what people think about me. Stop trying to please everyone. Stop trying to worry about, am I making everyone happy or not? I'm one man. I can't do it all. I can't constantly be worried about everything, or I'll get nothing done, or try to please everyone, because then I'll help no one. And so, I did this for myself, man. Light 2 candles, walk through it, and boom, throw that piece of paper away or burn it. Just don't burn down your house. Be safe. But I always remember that. I even had my girlfriend do it. What do you want to let go of? Which old dead skin do you want to shed today? And she told me the other day out of the blue. I always remember that. I always remember that little ritual that we did where we walked through the candles and we let go of some baggage. I thought that was really cool. And so, I'm not oblivious to this, man. It sounds weird. It sounds kind of cringy. But how can you even debate, things that we've been doing for hundreds of years, ceremonies, rituals, something that is going to resemble and signify to you and the group, if you do it with a group, that you're becoming more than you are now. So I think that's really cool. Please let me know if you have any ideas for me. And, maybe just times in your life, maybe in your youth, maybe with a group that you've had something that signifies, man, I remember that. I'll never forget that time when I did this. When I something in me changed. Something in me sparked up. So I would love to hear about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe this inspired you to, start thinking, get creative. Let me know any questions you have, and I'll see you soon. Peace.